next year. Nintendo, on the other hand, decided that since they pretty much don't really care about video games anymore and just really care about lining their pockets with cold, hard greenbacks.
Yeah, that's all it is to it. Well, I'm going to give you a variation of what Kanye said. When Kanye said Bush doesn't care about black people, it's the same thing. Nintendo does not care about gamers. If you consider yourself a gamer and you still rolling with them, you are a fucking sucker.
They spun us way too much fucking propaganda for one.
Yeah.
Propaganda. We're giving you 2 real games. Fucking Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, the
and Animal
DS.
Crossing.
Yeah, okay, I was actually happy with the G4 anchors for the first time in my life because they called them on it.
Yeah, they really did.
It was Kevin Pereira, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
And Morgan Webb. And Morgan made the statement, what do you do about the hardcore gamers who feel left out? And he said, this is his words, not mine, I'm paraphrasing, but this is pretty much what he said. How can the hardcore gamers feel left out when you have games like Animal Crossing? And then he just went back, oh, Animal Crossing? The game everybody was asking for? I was like, on what planet? Not this one. And then he said DS Grand Theft Auto. First of all, that ain't gonna be Grand Theft Auto. It's not. It's not
can't
even
be.
The shit I like to do in Grand Theft Auto, Nintendo ain't gonna allow it. You remember when they came out with their version of Metal Gear Solid on the Game Boy? Snake cigarettes got replaced with some device called foggers. Like this man couldn't put a damn square to his mouth.
Okay, look. The press conference started bad from the beginning. First off, Reggie didn't even show his face in the beginning. They sent some chick who looked like Sally Jesse Raphael.
She scared the hell out of me.
Promoting their skateboard and shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, promoting the Wii snowboard.
That was their biggest announcement. Sean White, what is it, Sean White?
Yeah, Sean White.
Sean White snowboarding, and you get on this stiff-ass piece of plastic to control a game that don't control that well, because I saw it.
Look,
she kept losing. When you play a video game and you have a wireless connection and it syncs to the machine? If you have a PS3 or a 360, you can literally walk next door and that thing is still going to be working.
I do it all the time on my PS3.
I can be right here in front of my Wii and this thing would just lose the signal.
With a big sensor bar on top of your TV.
This thing has a sensor bar. It's not even built into the system. With that shoddy piece of shit.
Okay. Then she comes out here with her stiff neck movement. I don't know what that was about. Like she had like some kind of cramp or something and she didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
And she was just creeping me out the first off. I just kept feeling like somebody was gonna get sent to boot camp in the middle of the press conference.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, Nintendo finna throw some twisted to it. I was like, these people at the press conference, they ain't getting out alive. I felt something bad was going on. Then she started joking. She said, if you want to impress your kids and you don't want to break your neck, then you can buy this snowboarding game. They showing pictures of her on the snowboard. At least they said that was her. I believe it was just for the joke. I don't believe that bitch ever touched the snowboard. And then she tried to make jokes. Well, see, I broke my wrist. The ground won and I lost. I was like, oh God, do you hear nobody laugh? Man. I mean, she died 1,000 deaths up there, and I was like, Reggie, where are you?
What are you doing? You let
Reggie,
her die.
Shigera, somebody come out here and save her.
And then of course Shigera came out next.
It was like playing Rock Band, man. It's like playing Rock Band.
Words.
You was just saying like, somebody use your power, bring her back.
Use the overdrive meter.
Somebody get her back.
Shigeru Miyamoto came out there and said 3 words
in English, and then got lazy.
Yeah, then said, you know what? Forget that. Okay.
You gotta translate it.
How did your own demonstrations mess up? They kept losing signal at their own demonstration.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Then they basically said that the Wiimotes, they basically told everybody that their Wiimotes did not work properly, so they needed to have you buy this attachment.
Oh, the Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah, Wii Motion Plus basically means the correct version.
Now, I have argued with so many people across so many forums, before I got to the point where I just realized it was futile and I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But I said from the beginning, I was like, this thing doesn't work well. After I played the PS3 6-axis, when I played through later, I was like, the Wii Remote, the motion, it doesn't work well.
It does not.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's actually moving in 3 dimensions. Everybody's like, I'm crazy. I don't know how to play. I obviously, are using it wrong. I'm using it wrong. And I was like, that Wii Motion Plus says I was right.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't even exist. Then they came out with Wii Speak, which only works with Animal Crossing online, which I'm not even sure that's going to work because I saw Smash online and it doesn't.
No, it is not working.
And they're just bragging, and Reggie has this smug ass look on his face
Man, feel like the biggest jerk.
And he's bragging about We Speak, that you can actually put on a headset and talk to your friends online. A technology so goddamn advanced, it came out in 1987. I mean, how do you brag about that?
The worst part about it, it's not even a headset. It goes on top of your sensor bar and basically means you have to yell at this little bitty microphone.
I mean, it's kind of like this, like the PSI we're using. Like, I can actually use this as a internal and external speaker when I'm online, but it works.
Yeah.
I doubt that thing works.
I don't
see it happen.
I don't see
voice being carried over their internet service.
I don't see the internet service they have. It don't exist.
It's like I played Smash Online, Sonic moving like you fucking King D to me, man. I was like, that kind of defeated the purpose of me playing with him.
I'm near speechless today because it's ridiculous.
They were so damn smug. I don't understand.
And that's what made it so bad. The fact that they were just looking as if they knew they had completed the greatest thing to gaming. Like, they just gave us the perfect game machine. We shouldn't ever ask to play anything else but what they give us.
And then the games they show, they're these games that these like senior citizens and these non-gamers play. The reason they're making so much money is because they're appealing to the non-gamer, because the real gamer walked away from their ass when the GameCube went down. Like, they just walked away. And they knew they couldn't get them back. I mean, they might get them back with a Mario or something, but they couldn't permanently keep them.
I don't know if Mario did the way they did the last Mario game. It wasn't that much difference from Mario Sunshine. Honest to God, it was not that much different.
It was waggling the stick instead of
I was literally like, I don't get motion sickness at all. I was getting sick running around in them circles. I was like, it has to be more to it than this.
And there really isn't. It's like they gave him 2 new powers. Instead of flying with a cape or a raccoon tail, he's a bee now. And the only power I seen that was actually cool on that whole game was the fact that he turned into a ghost. And from what I seen, he used that power twice the whole game.
That's kind of like Mario 64. They were saying, at the time, look how technologically advanced this is. Mario's got a suit of metal. He only uses that in one level. You can only get it in one level. And there are no enemies in the level. It's just so you can walk underwater like he couldn't fucking swim like he couldn't swim to the bottom like he always do.
You gotta walk now.
Yeah, you know how incredible that is. Oh Lord, they killed my childhood. They came up there and kicked my childhood in the nuts.
It's like I don't understand how you sit at your board meetings and this is what you say is adequate. Like, I can't see how you say.
I just think they got bad fucking advisors. Somebody's telling them the wrong info on anything.
They have to be. I don't know what's happening over there.
Their marketeers ain't getting the right demographic or something.
They are going straight for the people who don't play video games, and even though they are winning in terms of money, the people who see video gaming as like a viable art form, a real hobby, something more than a hobby.
Yeah,
they're gonna sink way more money into it.
Yeah,
I'm saying, how many standard people is gonna sit there and buy all the fucking Wii Sports games or the Wii Fitness and all that shit? No. All of those games. They're buying maybe 1 or 2 copies and leaving it at that.
Whatever game you get with your Wii, whatever game you getting free with your Wii is what most people have, because they're not going out to buy that no new Wii game because they don't even play it that much. They buy it and say, "Oh man, this is cool," and they put it up and they go about their lives.
Status.
Exactly.
Status.
I got a Wii. We have Wiis.
So that's so funny. This is one dude. He kept coming upstairs. Where I used to live, and he would play like on this little community TV that they had out there. And he was just like so excited. I came out there and helped him hook it up, but I never really said anything because I could tell how excited he was. A week later, he basically told me, talking about he was going to buy a PS3. Talking about he saw like those previews of Metal Gear. Somebody was going to drop the thing. I was like, of course you are.
Because when it comes down to it, you don't have anything. Like, you don't have anything to play. One game does not.
If you're a gamer, you have no options. And when Reggie was saying, how can you be upset? How can the hardcore gamer be upset? Because they saw the other 2 press conferences. That's why they're upset.
The people at the press conference were clapping out of obligation, not out of general excitement. Nobody even had like smiles or looks of satisfaction.
When they showed the audience, it looked like damn Wimbledon out there. Like nobody was saying anything.
It looked like you was watching some children's play, and we just had to clap.
Yeah. Well, we're going to stop for right here. There will be a part 2 up because we're not done discussing this.
No, we're not.